Hello everyone and welcome back to Stray Gods. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now let's begin. Let's go to Apollo first. Yep.
Hello again. I can't remember the last time I had guests so frequently. I
Ready?
did tell you we could discuss your memories and the Eidolon more in depth after the party. Did you have any questions or?
Will I feel different?
When all these memories start to return, will I feel different?
Well, let's see. It starts as dreams you'll have of places you've never been, people you've never met, fleeting images, feelings. Then they'll appear while you're awake. You'll be eating breakfast and suddenly recall when you last ate something similar in the 17th century. The only difficult part is that eventually it can be hard to differentiate between your life and all those other lives.
Yikes.
They blend together.
It does sound confusing.
A little, yeah. And not all the memories will be good ones. It can take time to process.
Okay. Yeah, what about my own life?
You said it becomes hard to differentiate your life from the others. How hard, exactly? It'll still be me, right?
Grace, would you say that who you are is at least in part due to your experiences?
I guess so, sure.
Well, you'll have a lot more experiences. They won't feel like someone else's either. It will feel like you did all those things. They will shape who you are now, just as they shaped Calliope and all those who came before her. The good news is, you won't get all the memories. Each time we pass on, the older memories fade.
Okay. Yeah, what about you?
How many times have you died? Can I ask that?
Well, we call it passing on, meeting the Eidolon, and it's fine. I've passed on 12 times that I can recall.
So your name isn't really Apollo?
Most recently it was Lucas. Everyone Lucas ever knew is gone, however, so these days I prefer Apollo again.
Lucas? Seems weird to think of you as a Lucas.
It was weird for him, too. Much like yourself, Lucas becoming Apollo was somewhat of a surprise.
Sounds like there's a story there.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah. Tell me about Lucas.
Tell me about this Lucas. How did he become you? Or is it how you became Apollo?
Apollo had taken to surfing. He left the city without permission and roamed the coast looking for... Well, I'm not sure now. Whatever it was, he found it one night when a giant wave took him down. He was drowning, and I thought, this is finally it. But it wasn't. Lucas saw Apollo struggling and swam out to save him. He pulled us ashore, but it was too late.
He's a good guy.
It took a long time to realize what happened. I didn't return to the city until years later. By then, everyone thought I was Apollo's chosen successor.
Oh,
So no trial for you, huh?
It wasn't easy at first,
lucky
without
you.
memories or anyone to guide me, but no, nothing like that.
Okay.
Wait, how is it good that old memories start to fade?
We're many thousands of years old, Grace. If all of those memories returned with perfect clarity, you'd drown in them.
You have a point.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean you've all forgotten so much?
Tell me, how much do you remember from when you were a small child?
Nothing?
Bits and pieces, I guess. Not much.
It's the same for us. The further I try to think back, the more blurry it becomes. I remember the important bits, but little else. Some of the really old memories. There's so many mortal stories that get mixed up with them, things my previous selves learned as legends. It becomes hard to tell. It takes time, Grace. You'll remember all the lives you've led, but at a pace you can handle, and nothing more.
Okay.
Wait, what would have happened if Lucas hadn't tried to rescue you? What if no one was there when you...
When I died,
Yeah, tell me.
then the Eidolon of Apollo's line would have ended forever, I think.
You think?
There have been stories about Eidolons that survive for a time and go wandering. That's probably all they are, though. Stories. It's not something we've had much opportunity to study, but normally death without passing on is
Then.
how an idol really dies. Forever.
Yeah, that's old.
It's a lot to consider. Assuming I'll even have time to worry about it, what with the trial coming.
Hopefully this eases whatever concerns you might have had. Anything else you'd like to discuss while you're here?
Yeah, tell me about the idols.
I'd like to know a little more about the idols. I am one now, right?
You are. What would you like to know?
Well, what are we? Where did we come from? If an idol is a soul that moves from person to person, it must have started somewhere, right?
The short answer is, we don't know.
Really?
I think far enough back I can remember bits and pieces. I remember my first Pythian games, the day the idols split in two over Troy, the day my first son died. But before that, nothing. None of us do. I vaguely recall the very first Apollo many thousands of years ago, but was he the original? Did he appear out of the ether? I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Who did Calliope become after that poet, Kristoff?
You have to realize we're already into the period where Calliope and I weren't really speaking. She showed up one day in her new form, the one you met, an opera singer whose name she never revealed. We fought, as I recall. I told her she couldn't pass on every time she met an artist she fell in love with. Eventually she'd forget everything about who we were and where we came from. She said she'd rather forget than wallow in old memories like I or the other idols were doing. It was time to wake up and make the best of our situation.
She have a point.
Calliope was an idealist without compromise. Always. She hated what we'd become. What I'd become. She wasn't wrong.
Did you guys fight often?
From how you
Yeah.
describe it, you and Calliope fought a lot.
As often as we saw each other.
Really?
Which became less and less as time wore on. However, she fought with everyone. Calliope hated the idols being kept secret. She and Athena would get into screaming matches over the rules, and it got so I could no longer protect her. She moved out of Olympus years ago and kept to herself. I just assumed she was wrapped up with some new artist when I got the news.
Do you regret not making up with her?
Every day I think about our last conversation and what I should have said or done differently. The problem with immortality is that you think you have all the time in the world.
Psst. Isn't it strange to not know where you come from? For all you know, the idols could be aliens.
Maybe.
Interesting. The notion that there might be some other place far away where we're the norm is comforting. Sadly, our memories are filled with blanks. There was a war with beings we called the Titans. A terrible conflict where half our number died, yet do I remember a single battle. The last was after Rome fell. Zeus called us together to relay the news. told us to prepare for battle. And then, in the blink of an eye, I was in the 16th century. What made us forget 1,000 years? What happened during that time? We don't know. Athena calls that period
Really?
the gap.
Okay, that's all for
That's
now.
all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Okay. My apartment. Yep.
Oh, hi, Grace. I can just call you
Hey.
Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddie?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Are you looking for me?
Waited. Were you looking for me?
All over, yeah. Athena sent me to find you, but it wasn't
What
easy.
did
Yeah,
you
you must have
want?
been busy.
Yeah, because I stand trial soon.
Right. Right, that makes sense. Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Yeah, do I have a choice?
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I don't like
I
her.
guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
Really? That's weird.
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
Okay, let's go.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddie, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
What?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here.
Really? How?
You know. You got it together really quick.
Thanks, I guess.
Athena, here I come. Let's go with kick ass this time.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Do you have a
Oh.
problem with that?
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
Yeah, I have to prove my innocence.
Am I not supposed to be proving my innocence? Would you prefer I did nothing?
I'd prefer you didn't break any other rules in the meantime.
Such as? Do you have a list I can read, or do you just make them up as you go?
You think our judgment was rash.
Yeah. You have no proof.
It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry,
I didn't do
Grace.
it.
You may not believe it, but I care deeply I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
I don't believe it.
Do you really? Let's explore where all that caring has gotten them, shall we?
Yeah.
You're holding on with a grip so tight, your knuckles are turning white. But that's not enough, is it? Every idol I've met is either lost or broken, or both. They're all slipping through your fingers. If you actually cared about them, you'd do something about it instead of sitting up here worrying about your precious rules.
Zeus was the first to leave, king of the gods, and we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next, walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered, and by one of our own. The list goes on.
Yeah, you add to it.
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more.
But
We
how
are
do you
a
know
legacy
that?
that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
So you want to kill me?
That's it? That's what you have to say? Sorry we're gonna kill you, but things are dire. Things are tough all over, Athena. Do you really think clamping down on your rules will make it better?
Those rules are our last line of defense against chaos, dear.
What chaos?
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Yeah. Tell me about Medusa.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
Yeah.
You have to know she's a monster. She tried to eat me.
I've been lenient on account of my involvement in her predicament, but perhaps it's time I dealt with her once and for all.
No, I didn't mean
I'm sorry
that.
she attacked you, Grace. It will not happen again. Now, if there isn't anything else,
No, I will go now.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace.
Really?
If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all,
I don't
I will
believe you.
take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Athena has always struggled in a crisis.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it.
Remember, she was a warrior. When pressed, she's always turned to that aspect, sought to maintain absolute control. It'd be hypocritical to say it's wrong of her. She's battled for me as much as for anyone.
Really?
Do you think she's telling the truth about the idols dying out?
Yes, though I find it odd she chose to tell you.
Why?
Maybe Athena thought, who'd believe Grace if she blabbed about it anyway?
Sadly, while I'd prefer to stay in her good graces, I doubt that will be possible.
Uh-oh, what now?
You may not like this, but you need to go back to the reliquary.
Why?
What for? Is there something I need to ask Hecate?
Here's the thing. We don't know why Calliope went there, but it must have been important.
Okay, I'll bite. How would I find that out? You think she left clues?
Remember
Maybe.
how I told you it'd be years before you got Calliope's memories back? Well, it's true, but not entirely.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Those memories are inside you. You go somewhere important to Calliope or touch something special to her, you will get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Calliope there, it ended her life. All we need to do is uncover those memories.
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
Okay. Do you want to ask Athena for permission?
No.
It just seems like a radical step. For you.
A week ago, I would have said that breaking into the reliquary couldn't be done. A week ago, I couldn't have imagined being here. My stance on a lot of things has changed. If you have another idea, however, I'm happy to go along with it.
Let's do this.
Right then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go into the reliquary with you. Not without tipping off Hecate. But I won't be far. If I get the
Okay.
slightest sense that something has gone wrong, I am coming in. Still, promise me you won't take risks.
I'll try. Yeah, I'll do my best.
I'll try.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Let's be honest. Yeah, let's try it.
Ah, so that is now.
Oh.
What
you
is
were,
now?
Expecting us?
It is written that you would come, yes.
That is so cool. I kid you not.
Yet it was also written that you would sneak into the reliquary as Calliope did, so this encounter is unanticipated.
I'm full of surprises. Yeah, I didn't want to.
I figured talking face to face would be more civilized and, less dangerous.
I appreciate your motivation, though surely you cannot think mere etiquette will change my answer.
Why not? Yeah, don't you want the truth?
Asterion said you don't know why Calliope was here or what she did.
That is correct.
Don't you want to? Aren't you the least bit curious?
You could say it's your duty to find out, at least so it doesn't happen again, right?
That is an argument not entirely without merit.
Yeah, let me go.
Then let me try. I'll accept whatever conditions you want, Hecate. I'm begging you.
You will regret this. That is also written.
That is a yes.
Go quickly. Look, but do not touch. The reliquary stores many artifacts, some dangerous.
Got it.
Okay. So many books.
Okay, Grace. What the heck do you do now? Of all the times to not have Freddy around, she'd love this. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus.
Yeah, try it. Hey, it worked. From there? What is that?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Deck?
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
I don't know. The mask?
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
The branch?
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah. Instrument? Who played this?
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
Yeah, maybe. The trident?
Is this an armory, too?
Okay. Apple, maybe?
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
The scroll?
I don't even know what language that is.
Oh no. Statue?
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
Okay. The only thing left is the mirror. Okay.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
What the heck? What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Who are these guys? We can talk about this.
I don't suppose
Take
there's
it
any
easy.
chance you'll put those knives away.
Oh shit.
Okay, then.
Oh no. My power aren't working.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
Yeah. Run. That looks so cool. Oh shit.
Oh! Grace?
Run, Freddy, run.
Freddy! We've got to run! My powers don't
Yeah.
work on them, they just keep coming!
Run, Freddy. What's going on?
No, I won't let you.
No!
Freddy!
Is she dead? Oh my god. No, Freddy. Man, this sucks.
Oh god. Oh god, Freddy.
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
You summoned the Furies.
I did
What?
nothing.
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
Why? Yeah, I didn't speak to anyone.
I didn't talk to any fates. There were figures in the mirror, but they vanished when the Furies got there.
This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should
Maybe
consider
Athena?
yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
What about Freddy? Yeah, I'm not leaving
I'm
her.
not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
You will leave her? Man. This sucks. Yeah, should have been me.
It should have been me, not her. This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die if anyone paid the price.
And repeat history? Would you rather have died there, passing your Eidolon onto Freddy instead? Freddy gave you a chance. Grace, is that what happened to Calliope? Was she attacked by the Furies as you were?
I don't know.
She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
The Furies. Sent by the same person, I imagine.
Who? Tell me who. Yeah, who can command them?
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. Perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
Clearly someone can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they weren't sent, unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly.
I've done
I'm
nothing.
sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah. Why
If
did
the
they
Furies
stop?
are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to be yours.
So Freddy hadn't interfered.
Then they would have come after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
Okay.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny.
Really?
Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Why not ask them?
Really?
You too have caused quite the stir. Hecate is beside herself, and Athena is out of her mind. Well done.
Thank you.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the Fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary again.
No, not a chance. We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. What other way?
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Okay, let's do it.
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to.
Come on, Apollo.
So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up, for once, and do what she needs you to do.
I really do.
Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
Do it, Apollo.
Okay. No need to keep selling me on it, I'm in.
You are?
Yeah.
I need to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell, I'm good with either of those things.
Did you see that, Apollo? You see, that is what a backbone looks like.
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies. According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Oh no.
Hold on, wait. What does that mean? If her soul is in Hades, then...
It means the ruler of Hades can release her.
Really?
That's assuming everything remained as it was. Fine. I'll get you into Hades.
Thank
But I'm
you.
not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Okay.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Please.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Yeah. Hey, Freddy.
Freddy's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Okay.
Nice.
Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades with a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go. Welcome to the real underworld.
Nice.
Wow. It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
Really?
A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Sound exciting.
So there's gonna be a fight? Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Really? Even though he took your throne?
He took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king. Just someone else that's in my way.
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
Who's he?
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's
Yeah.
irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Song.
Oh, you'll see.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
Okay.
The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
Okay. Oh shit. He's huge. Oh my god.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Yeah, I'm the last muse.
Hey there! I'm Grace. idol and last of the muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing? He says he's always liked the muses and that you're very pretty.
Thank you.
No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Carone. Stop asking.
Can't say
Yeah.
I'm in the mood. What with Freddy being dead and us here to overthrow Hades.
No, not even I spy. As you'll recall, it's rather difficult when everything is green. Let's get underway, Carone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
Nice. He's taking us. What is that?
I wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story. Every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Really is dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
I didn't belong
a
here,
wolf is waiting in the
but
tree.
that throne belongs to
Someone's
me.
coming.
No one deserves
I
it
can feel them howling at the
more
moon.
than I.
Forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can
an
bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny. Welcome to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse, Any requests? Questions?
Are you really that good?
Down, loop it. I wouldn't say that I'm good. I wouldn't say that I'm great. I wouldn't say that my timing's perfect. I wouldn't say that I'm late.
But you can say that he's
The best that's ever been. The best you've ever seen. The best you've ever heard. And I haven't even really sung a single word.
I think I chose poorly.
Okay, just getting a gauge. Not your thing? Try again. Another request?
What's your problem with Persephone?
Do, loop it. Do, do, do. I didn't do what I was told, didn't know that it was all a game. I didn't think that he would do it. Then Eurydice was gone. And Persephone stood right beside him and said, what a shame. He was always gonna kill her and you knew it. And I never got to have my revenge. My pain never ends. I see you now. Persephone won't turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
It wasn't your fault. How are you to react? It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure. The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
Corpses in crowns, tangled and trapped. Eyes full of cobwebs, only looking back. Don't you see what I see? Looks all dead to me, you're both the same.
The same?
I like what you're doing, Muse, but I thought you'd be on my side.
The bard is to blame for the hell that he's been in.
Persephone, you're the reason I'm here. I'm not here to give in.
Oh, you think I will?
This place brought you torturous pain. You'll live in hell once again, with no one coming.
She protests a little too much, no?
You know nothing of what I went through here.
I know plenty about pain, as you're well aware.
It isn't your fault. Hades broke you both down. It isn't your fault. This is a little ghost town. But you're forgetting Freddie. I just want her return.
Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
You didn't do what you were told, but you won't face the fact that you're to blame. And Persephone, you blew it. You must understand each other by now. All of this is getting kinda old. What a shame. There's the door, walk through it.
But I never got to have my revenge.
Our pain never ends.
Our pain never ends.
Orpheus, I promise you now, belatedly, I won't turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
Nice song.
But we have been fools.
Yeah.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne? We can't just leave it empty, can we?
Why not? Hmm. Yeah, destroy it.
All that going around in circles, digging up old wounds, and for what? So you can fight over a chair. There.
Nice.
You dare. What gives you the right to interfere in this manner? That throne was not yours to break.
Look
Yeah,
around you,
it's
Persephone.
worthless.
Hades is empty. That chair you wanted so badly, it doesn't matter anymore.
It mattered to me. I paid for that throne with tears and blood, Grace. With years of humiliation you know nothing about. I thought we could help each other, but no, you would rather lecture me. So what's your plan now, Grace? I assume you must have one after that big demonstration.
You
Yeah.
said Freddy was here, right? Then we
Let's
should be
find
able
her.
to find her. We just need to look.
Let's say you do. Okay, what then? You expect to walk out of Hades with her spirit in tow?
Why not? It would have worked for Orpheus if he hadn't looked back, right?
You don't get it, do you? There is no way to free someone from the land of the dead. Not for Orpheus, and certainly not for you.
Really? You tricked me.
And the Fates?
Even if you could contact them, Grace, I assure you, they simply wouldn't care.
Okay, I don't like you.
That's it then. We came here for nothing.
I doubt the Fates would have responded even to the mirror, Grace. And the boundaries of death cannot be commanded away. Not even by the ruler of Hades.
Then what is this throne good for? Just a fancy chair? Bragging rights?
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Man. Freddy! Hey! Oh.
You're here.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
Thank you.
You shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself involved.
And look what happened.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shiny moment. How cool is that?
This isn't a story, Fred.
You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me.
But I don't want to.
Hey, no. I guess this is it, huh?
Almost.
Man.
I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
What? She's here? How? Huh?
Calliope?
I don't get it.
This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My
Idols don't...
Eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
Yeah,
We
tell us what happened.
Need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
What? Apollo? Huh?
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you?
No, he didn't.
No. I don't suppose he could have.
Huh?
It's a long story.
So, tell us. Yeah. Tell us
Start
about
with
Apollo.
Apollo. How is he involved in all this?
Apollo delivered, with great reluctance, a prophecy that said I needed to die.
Huh?
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to
Athena.
the reliquary.
I knew it.
Barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world. To you.
Why me? Yeah.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
I don't blame you, in case you're wondering.
You don't?
You didn't ask for all this to happen. You did the best you could, Calliope.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Why did you go to the reliquary? We
Yeah,
know
I don't
about
get
the
it.
mirror, but
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But
Medusa,
how did
maybe?
you get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do,
Yeah, maybe.
but you'd have to ask Athena.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us about the prophecy.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Yeah.
Because
why?
she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
Okay.
What was the prophecy?
Yeah,
Surely
certainly.
I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
Just tell us.
I don't care. I have to know.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last
Oh
muse.
shit.
And now you know the prophecy.
That's why she wants to kill us.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it.
Okay.
You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
That's it then. Now we know the whole truth.
We need to confront Athena. Apollo, too, for not telling us what she'd done.
If
Yeah.
he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We
Yeah.
don't know
You have
that.
a point.
It isn't fair, Freddy. This isn't how it's supposed to go.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
It's time to go. Will I know where to go without you to guide the way across the storming seas? I've had a compass bright and clear. Listen to me when I say, whatever path from which you think you strayed, you will find your way. But it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. It was quick and so was I was not prepared to die, but Grace, I choose this, and I know you'll get by. It's time. So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace.
Freddy, I gave everything to watch you go. I know.
Now it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Man.